Good evening, dear students. Welcome to Target KHAKHI once again. In the previous class, we discussed about the structure and functions of the brain. How many parts are present in the brain? What are their functions? Now, let us discuss about another important organ that is called as spinal cord. Okay? Spinal cord. What is spinal cord actually? The spinal cord is a thread-like structure. The spinal cord is a thread-like structure. It is a long cylindrical tube-like structure also, which passes through the vertebral column. Right? Okay, if you see, okay, this is the brain. From the brain, if we see, from the medulla oblongata, a thread-like structure, a long thread-like structure, which passes or which extends from the medulla oblongata, through the backbone is called as spinal cord. Okay? Spinal cord is nothing but a long cylindrical thread-like structure which extends from medulla oblongata. What is that again? It is the extension of medulla oblongata. The spinal cord is the extension of medulla oblongata. The spinal cord is the extension of medulla oblongata. So, what is its functions actually? I told just now structure. What is its structure? A long thread-like structure or tube-like structure or cylindrical shape, which is having cylindrical shape. Okay, but how is its location and what is its function? Everybody should know about this. Where it is located, just now I told. Spinal cord is located, number one, spinal cord is located back of the body. Okay, na? Spinal cord is located backside of the body. Next, second one, it is the extension of medulla oblongata. Okay, it is the extension of medulla oblongata. Understood? It is the extension of medulla oblongata. Number three, it is a long thread-like structure. Long thread-like cylindrical shape in structure. Understood? So, it is present at the back side of the body. Next, it is the extension of medulla oblongata. Okay? Next, it is a long thread-like structure or it is a long cylindrical shape in structure. Okay? Next, spinal cord has a central canal in the center. Spinal cord has a central canal at the center. Understood everybody? Spinal cord has a central canal at the center, nothing but in the center or central region, central canal will be present. How that is present, we will see after this. Now, what is present actually inside the spinal cord? In the brain actually, I already told you, in the brain, gyri and sulci are present, the elevations and depressions. But in the spinal cord, okay, same like brain, in the spinal cord, gray matter will be present, white matter will be present. In the brain, gray matter is outside, white matter is inside. Understood? In the brain, gray matter will be outside, but white matter will be inside. But in the spinal cord, okay, spinal cord is a thread-like structure which is connected to the brain with the help of medulla oblongata and brain stem. Okay, na? So spinal cord connects to the brain. Why? Because it has to send messages from all body parts to the brain. It acts like a mediator. It acts like a cable for messages. Understood? So spinal cord acts like a cable for messages. Spinal cord acts like a cable for messages, right? Why cable means same like our dish TV, cable will be there. So many channels we can see, but how is it possible? Only through that wire or that cable or that cylindrical shape structure from which channels are passing through from the main box, like that only here also. Spinal cord acts like a cable for messages. It helps in giving messages and supplying to the brain. Again it receives the signals from the brain and sends to all body parts. Okay? For spinal cord, in spinal cord, gray matter is inside, but white matter will be outside. Understood? In spinal cord, it will be different. Okay, in spinal cord, it will be different. In brain, what I told, gray matter is outside, white matter will be inside. But in the spinal cord, it is quite different. Gray matter will be inside and white matter will be outside. Okay. Now, by drawing the diagram, I will show you, right? And next, after drawing the diagram, I will explain once again. Okay. So, gray matter has 4 horns. I already told you, no, in the spinal cord. Okay. In the spinal cord, the gray matter will be inside, white matter will be outside. Understood? The gray matter will be inside, white matter will be outside, right? So now in the gray matter, suppose if we take TS of spinal cord, then we can see and we can say that Gray matter has 4 horns. What are they actually? 2 dorsal horns. Dorsal horns means what? The horns, horn-like structure which is present back of the structure. Dorsal means backside. Next to 2 ventral horns are present in the front side. Okay, na? So 2 dorsal horns are present back side and next to 2 ventral horns are present front side. Okay, na? Back side to front side too. Understood? So again, when I draw the diagram, I will explain you about the TS of spinal cord, right? But we have to know what is the weight of the spinal cord in our body in human beings and what is the height of spinal cord in male and female. Okay, na? Spinal cord weight in human beings is 35 grams approximately. Okay, na? The spinal cord weight in human beings is approximately 35 grams, whereas its height nothing but length. The spinal cord length in male is equal to 47 centimeters. Okay, na? 47 centimeters. Whereas in female, okay, na? 42 to 45 centimeters. Understood? So that is the spinal cord length and weight in human beings. You have to know compulsory that one, because we don't know how it is located inside our body, and of course it is present in the dorsal region and it passes through the vertebral column. The spinal cord passes through the vertebral column. Vertebral column, another name is backbone, right? Vertebral column, another name is backbone. And what is backbone? You know, the backbone nothing but it forms a skeleton in our body and it gives a support to entire body to stand, to sit, to bend, okay, or to do any work. Understood? So these are the functions of the backbone. Why? Because backbone is a vertical, the bony frame, okay, vertically elongated bony frame which contains 33 vertebrae, 33 small bones, no? They are called as vertebrae. Okay, vertebrae. Understood, everybody? Next. Now I am drawing the TS of spinal cord, right? So this is the TS of spinal cord. Okay, this is dorsal side. This is ventral side. Okay. In the spinal cord, okay, I told this is white matter. What is this H shape is there? No, it is nothing but gray matter. What is that? Gray matter. Gray matter is present inside, I told. So it is in the form of which shape? H shape, or it is also in the form of a butterfly shape. Butterfly shape. Okay, next, the sensory nerve. The sensory nerve motor nerve. I told you already what is this spherical structure which is located at the center. It is nothing but central canal. Central canal, right? So what are these two types of nerves we are seeing now? Okay, now dorsal side means back side, ventral side means front side, right? Dorsal means back, ventral means front. Okay, like that. Now see here how in our body the messages are transferred from spinal cord to the brain and again back from the brain to spinal cord and to all body parts. How it is possible? Only with the help of two types of nerves present in our body. They are sensory nerves and motor nerves. What are these? Sensory nerves and motor nerves. Sensory nerves are nothing but the nerves which carry messages from sense organs, okay, from sense organs to brain. Sense organs means present in our body. Next, from the muscles also. The nerves which carry messages from sense organs to the brain are called sensory nerves. These are also called as afferent nerves. What is meant by afferent nerves? The nerves which are connected to from body parts to the spinal cord or to the brain are called afferent nerves. Okay, but mainly when we touch any hot object or when any thorn prick to our skin, okay, immediately the sensory nerve or sensory neuron will send message to the brain immediately. Okay, na? Suppose when we are touching a hot object or when a mosquito bite for us, or when I am plucking the rose, when a thorn prick to my skin, immediately I remove with left hand. If the injury happens to right hand, I will remove with left hand. How it is possible? Who told to me for the left hand to remove it? Means the brain tells us. Okay, the sensory nerve will give message from the body parts to the brain, and next the brain sends message from spinal cord to the left hand to remove that. For your skin a thorn is pricked, bleeding is occurring. Okay, na? So not only this, anywhere you go, any incident happens for left leg also, then we will remove with right hand or left hand also. Same, any thorns or spines or any glass pieces or any sharp metal objects like nails, right? Next, what is the function of motor nerves? These are also called as efferent nerves. Okay na? Efferent nerves. What are efferent nerves? The nerves which arise from the H shape, the nerves which arise from inside of the spinal cord. H shape is there, no? From inside of the spinal cord. So, sensory nerves take part in the H shape. They are connected with this. But motor nerves arises from the gray matter which is present like a H shape. Okay na? But what is the function of motor nerves? Motor nerves are also called as efferent nerves. These efferent nerves, nothing but they carry messages. Okay? They receive the messages from brain to spinal cord, and spinal cord to they supply to all body parts. Understood? Once again, motor nerves carry messages from spinal cord to all body parts, so that we can feel what is happening in our body. Sensation to stimulation. Sensation is nothing but motor nerves. Stimulation is nothing but sensory nerves. Understand? Sensory means what? Stimulation. Okay na? But motor nerves what nana? Sensation. That's why we feel a kind of senses. We feel some reaction. Okay na? That's why we respond immediately. So, in the nervous system we tell response to stimulus. Example, touch me not plant also. Touch me not plant. Okay? Touch me not plant. In touch me not plant. In touch me not plant, okay, you are seeing the leaves, right? And this is a swollen leaf base or leaf stalk which is connected to the stem. In touch me not plant, nothing but it is called as Attipatti plant. Its scientific name is Mimosa pudica. What is that? Mimosa pudica. Mimosa pudica. What happens when we touch this plant? It is also responding to stimulus. Now stimulus is nothing but touching. When I touch this one, then the leaves come to folded position. The leaves which are in the normal state, they come to the closed position, or they come and fold each other, right? Why they are folding like that? Because the water which is present in the intercellular spaces will come and store in this leaf base or leaf stalk. Understood? That's why, because of lacking of water, okay, the leaves will not show any stamina or energetic, or they lose the power. That's why they are not in the normal state. They fold like this. And after some time, when the water circulates all over the leaves particles, all over the cells which are present inside the leaves, okay, all over the cells or tissues, then what happens? Again the leaves come to the normal position. So this is one example of touch me not plant which shows response to stimulus. Response to stimulus. Okay, children. Next you are going to learn about what is the use of spinal cord actually, and who conducted first experiments on spinal cord. Both scientists, Leonardo, experiment on spinal cord. The two scientists experiment on spinal cord. Who conducted for the first time? Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo and Stephen Hales. Leonardo da Vinci and Stephen Hales conducted experiment on spinal cord. Conducted experiment. How they conducted? On human beings or animals? Only on animals. Nothing but that is also one amphibian. Okay, can you say what is that amphibian name? Frog. Can you say? It is a frog, right? So they conducted experiments on frog. How they conducted experiment means, first they want to know if brain is removed, then spinal cord will work or not in the frog. Okay, na? Of course, frog is an amphibian, you know very well. Frog can breathe on the land as well as it will breathe inside the water also. Such kind of organism is frog. Okay, na? It has two specialties, right? Special characteristic features. So first what these two members done, for frog they removed the brain. They removed brain. They removed the brain. When they removed the brain, the frog was showing some movements, even though it is showing some movements. And they pinched the frog. When they pinched the frog is showing some muscular movements. Some muscular movements. So what happened here? In the absence of brain also, even though these two, Leonardo da Vinci and Stephen Hales, destroyed the frog brain, the spinal cord showing messages when they pinched the frog, it is showing the muscular movements. Nothing but the messages are supplying to the body organs from the spinal cord. So they came to know that spinal cord without brain also can work. Understood? The spinal cord no need support of the brain. Even though it was damaged, the spinal cord can work. Now what happened after that? Next, in the second step, they destroyed spinal cord also. Now they injected and they pinched with needle and destroyed the spinal cord from the middle. Understood? Now they observed whether the frog will be alive or dead. But what happened? The frog was dead. Already its brain was removed, its brain was damaged, destroyed by these two persons for conducting the experiment to know the importance of spinal cord, right? Okay, so next they want to know about spinal cord also. If we remove the spinal cord or if we damage the spinal cord, will the frog will show any movement or not? So there was no movement, there was no response also. The frog was dead. So finally they came to know. Until 17th century and up to 19th century, okay, they don't know, the people don't know the importance of spinal cord. So by conducting experiments by these two persons, everybody came to know the importance of spinal cord. So without brain also we can work. Without brain also we can work. But without brain and spinal cord we cannot work. So once again, the brain and spinal cord together called as central nervous system in our body. Okay, na? The brain and spinal cord together called as central nervous system. Okay na? So total how many nervous systems are there? 3 types of nervous systems are there: central nervous system, peripheral nervous system and autonomous nervous system. What is central nervous system? Brain and spinal cord together called as central nervous system. Okay na? So we discussed that. What is that once again? Central nervous system, nothing but brain and spinal cord. The brain and spinal cord together called as central nervous system. So tomorrow we discuss about, in the tomorrow class we discuss about peripheral nervous system and autonomous nervous system, the remaining 2 systems. Okay na? So this is about the structure and functions of spinal cord and importance of spinal cord, in which the Leonardo da Vinci and Stephen Hales conducted experiments only on frog for the first time, right, to know the importance of spinal cord. Okay na? Thank you children. Tomorrow we will meet in the next